Hey, woodchucker. Guess you're the first one in. Yeah, I glued this one up, so I turned it round just to see if it'll hold. It looks like it's going to be good. This is leopard wood, and the light color wood is poplar. Hey, Dan. I'm going to give it a few minutes, see if we get a few more people in. Yeah, I didn't see anybody else doing live, so I figured now's a good time as any to do it, I guess. I'll go ahead and get it ready. The fuel, am I saying that right? There's a bunch of people in here, not many talking. Hey, Michael. All right, I'll go ahead and get started. I never had my shield ready. I don't know why I don't clean it when I take it off. Well, that's kind of like the blank looked like from starting. So that's why I rounded it to make sure. This one looks like it's got some cracks in it where it didn't glue up. This side I re-glue with super glue, but here I use wood glue. I don't know if that's gonna be all right or not. But that one that I got on the lathe should be fine. All right, I'm fixing to let her rip. Yeah, I was going to do a regular slim line, but I put a bigger bushing in here to do a bigger center ring. So I'm about there already on that part. Takes a few minutes to get up to speed. I just want to peek at it. Okay. Hey Ray, hey Ken. So what y'all been up to today? Here we go. I don't know why it don't do that the first time. Oh, watching football? You what? Did Ohio finish playing already? I did they win their game? I know they're done. Hey, kitty. Ah, scared the crap out of it. Yeah. We got a bunch of stray cats that run around here. Okay. So are they're unbeaten right now, aren't they? Uh-oh. But got a little bit of a gap right there. I'm just checking it out. I'm gonna put the plastic bushings on there. I gotta put this one back in the bag or I'll lose it. Yeah, I'm making this for a retired sheriff. He's working security right now, but he's a pen collector. So I got a little bit of a gap there. I think sanding it straighten it out for what I want. Yeah, these are red from that Paducah I did. I had a lot of bleed over from the dark to the light, so this time I'm not going to use alcohol between sanding like I usually do to try to keep them separated. I don't think this was bleeds over, but I'm going to try that anyway. You alive and kicking? Oh, oh, hey, Mims. You don't mind me calling you Mims, do you? Here, I'm gonna. Lordy mercy. I'm a dusty. I'm gonna try using the old sandpaper. I only used it once. I'm gonna get my birther on it to clean it off. Yeah, I know. You said boo boo. There you go. Or boo. Can I call you boo? I usually sand it a lot quicker. I'm gonna try it at 500. See how it does. I usually sand about 700. So I got a spot right there. I need to work on. I know y'all probably can't see it, but I could see it. I had when I use that round cutter, I tend to press harder in spots, so it leaves a groove in there. That's why I go over it with the square, but it still don't get rid of all of it. They're cutting grass behind me, so it may get a little noisy. They're using it. It looks like a zero turn, but it's one that you stand up on the back. Those are louder because I guess they got bigger horsepower motors on them. Yeah, my neighbor cut part of my backyard for me. It's like, well, you don't have to do that, but I don't have to cut it now. But I gotta cut all this grass by the shed. I cut down by the road. Some dog took a crap in my yard and I didn't see it until I ran through it. Still got resin in that. Get that part. This poplar, it stands pretty good. I don't. This is the first time I did leopard wood. I think it's a harder wood, so it's kind of tricky when you switch between the two when you're cutting. Because if you start here on this hardwood, you may be pressing a little harder, so when you get to the poplar, you cut a lot more off. Yeah, I definitely got two. Hey, New Roots. Sorry, I'm checking the chat here. It scrolls so fast. I think I'm caught up. New Roots. Am I subscribed to you, New Roots? I think I am. I'm not sure. I don't recall. Let me get all this Paduke off here. Seems to be sending okay at 500. I think at 700, I think it was too fast. I think it was heating up too much. I don't know why it grips more when I do the back. Is it because of the spinning pattern, I guess? Here, let me show you what I'm doing. I don't know if you can. I'm just taking Bertha and getting some of that buildup off. Like I said, I only use these once. And by that cheap that well, I need to order some more again, I think. I think I may use alcohol at the end to wipe it off. But I don't think that wood does like the Paduke does, so. That piece didn't want to come clean. Hey, Brian. I'm glad you could make it a little earlier. I must have caught you at a good time today. Yeah, it should be. You just gotta sharpen a lot. I just bought me a bench grinder today, a small one, a 6-inch. I'll show it to you when I'm done with this pen. I made a trip to Harbor Freight, so that's why I mainly use carbides, because I just sharpen with I just touch them up with this, which I'm sure they probably need a new grind on them. Plus I was doing it on my disc that I put on my lathe. I'm sure it's not the same thing. But they do make a sharpening system that's just a belt, and that's all people use too. I guess it with the circular motion, it tends to work. Oh, that's the leopard wood in it. I don't know if y'all could see that or not. I may zoom in when I get down to the next stage. Yeah, like I said, if I do underneath, it's sanding, but when I do here, I could really feel it gripping on it. So I guess when I do it down below, it's turning away, but when I do it up here, it's coming into it more. I don't know. I don't know if my brain's thinking it right or not. I just know it feels like it's biting more when I do it on the back. See if you could tell the difference. Yeah, I'm still gonna do some alcohol on it, but this brush seems to get a lot of the stuff out of the grooves. Yeah, this brush used to be about this long, and I done wore it out. It's time to get a new one again. I don't know, I may take it down further, but I put a little magnet in the little hanger so it sticks. I don't know if you can see it there or not. How about there? Yeah. So I don't set it down, I stick it to my lathe. Oh, what we got? It turned out better than I thought. When I glued it up, it didn't. I don't have the proper things to cut the angle that I wanted, but I made it work. I'm gonna do it this way too. It seems to get it better when it's not spinning. This wood is something else. This leopard wood. I did lace wood, and lace wood looks a lot like this. So I don't know if they're in the same family. I didn't do my research on it to see. See, it pulled some off. Yeah, I did buy me some more walnut oil, some Mahoney's. But that's a Mahoney's bottle too, but I got walnut oil I bought on the cooking oils aisle. It seems to do the same. It smells about the same, but I know they do more to the wood turning grade. I like this bottle. I like the way it works. I'll get my board to fit in there. It's hard to fit it in there now. Is that clear enough? Let me I think that's good enough. There, you can look at that wild looking grain in there. I think that's gonna be all right. Yeah, I need a new cap for my thick glue. I'm not going to use thick, I'm going to use thin. I use the thick for glue ups. I'm going to set that back there. I'm going to try this at 500 too. I usually do it at 700. Back here. Yeah, I bought these scissors at Harbor Freight too. And they've been a good pair of scissors. And it's got this little lip here that I can open my cans with. Instead of grabbing a screwdriver, I just use my scissors. A 2-for-1 deal. Uh-oh. That went through a little bit on my finger. Oh. I was picking through the top. Where's it picking at? There we go. Is there enough light? No, just the light. Having half of it dark, half of it light, it was messing with my eyes. Oh man, y'all typing too much stuff for me to read. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit more on there. I think that should be fine. Yeah, my shed door is facing the west, so I get the afternoon sun in here. But it is kind of, yeah, it's 86 in here. Alright, here we go. Hey, Michael, did you get with Turner's TV? They have a lot of bespoke stuff, you know, to do bespoke pins. I guess that's what you call it, kitless pins. All right, see you, Ray. Happy football watching. Man, I saw a lot of down trees on the side of the road and that were cut up, but I don't bring my chainsaw with me. And so I would have jumped out and grabbed some. I still haven't turned all the wood I got in here. I turn mainly pins, but I do a bowl or a lidded box every now and then. Yeah, I don't remember what the website. I'll look up their website and give it to you. Their store or whatever. I don't know if they ship overseas or not. I know I never got into kitless pens because all the stuff for it is so expensive. I didn't, I hate to pay all that money and then not enjoy making that kind. I did one before with my tap and die set, and it was such a pain that I didn't do another one. But I guess if I had all the mandrels and everything to do it, that'd be a different story. Yeah, and then the first one I did, I didn't make the cap long enough, so when I pushed it together, it bent the nib on it. I said, well, okay, I gotta make it a little longer. I don't know. I think I'm gonna hit one more time. Just pre- just pretend that I didn't sand it, wet sand it yet. It ain't gonna take long. I think I need to wet sand the back like I've been doing the other. All right, Dan. Yeah, my dogs are in there howling because I came outside. uh, the air feels good, but I gotta. I don't have anything to put up there to block it. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna... I can't get that close to it, huh? Can you... There we go. Hut Ultra Gloss. There's plenty on there. Yeah, I'm at 1600 or 1595. I have to wipe that off at the end. Do a little bit this way, now I'm gonna find a clean spot on the towel and do it. Yeah, I got back her off. And I may put some CA on the fat part on the end, because that part will be exposed when you change the ink. What the way I usually do it. Here, let me get where you can see what I'm doing. I think you can see it right there. Gotta be fast with this though. If you don't do it fast, see it's done stuck to the... I don't know if you could tell if I could find the camera. There you are. But, alright, I'm gonna put her together. finally got my key to get these apart, but you still gotta. Let me zoom this out so we're back. I still gotta tap it. Then it pulls it apart. Thing is, I got a this other thing I put in there. It don't come up to the little window like this one does. See, it's got the little gap there. It beats the way I was doing it before. I was putting a screwdriver through there. But this way, I could use my old 1MT stuff. I don't have to buy a new one, a new mandrel. Now I got to turn that back. Here, I'm gonna put it overhead. So I may. Let me go up a little bit so it'll be out of my way. Whoops. Okay, what's going on? Oh, I didn't loosen enough. I think that's enough. Yeah, this is going to be my next pen. This one is the leopard wood. I'm going to do solid pieces. You can see all the wild looking patterns in it. Oh no, I tighten that down, then it like scoots over. I got too many knobs on it to turn, but it worked better than the one that I had to twist all the time. It was hard to get it right. Yeah, that's going to be in view. Alright. Oh, I didn't even open anything yet. I always get ahead of myself. I think I'm prepared, but I'm always underprepared a little bit. So I don't need that piece. Okay, I got one more piece somewhere. There we go. Just bought me some more shop towels instead of. I don't like washing those because it has the soap in it. After my scissors are getting dull. Just a 12 by 12. I just need to wipe my hands a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna do the where's it at? Alright. I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna center it right there. I gotta crank it quite a bit to get where I need to be, but I should have enough travel on this. Let me make sure I'm at where I want to be. I think I want to be right there. And it wanted to go crooked, so I straightened it up. There it's going. I mean, I don't know if that's close enough to see it or not. That was a text message. Oh, what time? Okay. Did I drop you off for a minute, or did it stay connected? Okay, Paleto. It always comes with a little focus. Yeah, it's a little rubber or silicone. I don't know what it is. Something they dipped it in. There, you can see it traveling until it gets out of view. I'm going to that line. Yeah, plenty. Then about bigger rings, center ring. so it should line up. Now I need to zoom back out. Try it there. Yeah, let me get the full pin. It's not perfect, but it's still pretty cool. I just like this pattern here. It's on the same spot. It's on both sides, yeah. And then poplar is kind of a blend, but it's got a little bit of a pattern there. But I wanted to mix light and dark together. Yeah, I could have taken that down a little bit there, but came out pretty good. Here, let me move my camera up. Whoopsie. I think that's good enough. Whoops. Why do you do that? Yeah, I bought a new coping saw. I don't know, do you leave the blade that way? I've never used one of these. You leave the blade on the inside? Stick your item through there like that? Now I bought some blades for it, different blades. I don't know if that's for metal or not. It may be a metal blade. But there's that. See if it'll hang there without falling on my head. I'm running out of nails to hang on. Bought a pair of those. I've got a plastic set. I needed some tiny. I guess that's where it goes. Yeah, this is a. I gotta work them in. I could put my pencil in there too. Yeah, that's got a sharp. That'd come in handy. I wanted something a little beefy than that little plastic one I got. I can even find my little plastic one. Yeah, that's my little plastic one. This one has some measurements on it. This one don't. I guess I have to measure these out on a ruler or other measuring device. But it sits a lot tighter. I think I'm gonna like these. All right, there's that one. I ain't got much room here. I'll put it back. I'm gonna have to set it down and set it back up. Oh, it must have a light because I got batteries. All the gadgets to put on it. Clear. I thought it had. Oh, that's the shield. I'm gonna set it down on my table and then I'll set it back up here. There she is. Whoops. I still need to get a sharpening jig for it. I gotta, whoops. It's not bad, 6-inch wheels instead of the 8-inch. I think I can make it work. So I'll set it up off camera. Yeah, I've been using my bowl gouge, but I haven't sharpened it yet. So I don't know, it seems like it's still cutting pretty good, so, but just for whenever I need to sharpen it, I can now. I think you need a jig for the ball gouges because I don't think does very well if you freehand them. Now I gotta figure out a place to put it. All right, let me get my man. There we go. Let me try it that way. I think one of his hands is up higher than the other one. But that's my latest pen. It looks lighter on the from the light. Here, let me turn this light off. I don't know. It's darker than what it's showing on my phone anyway. Oh, thank y'all. Whoops. All right, that's all I'm doing today. If I could fit in the lives tomorrow, I may turn that leopard wood, the solid one. All right. Peace out, y'all. Let me pull off here. Y'all have a good day.